So today I'm going to be reviewing both the Smock by, or the Nord by Smock and the AVP Aspire by Aspire. Um, both are MTLs obviously. This one has more of a tighter pull where this one has a looser pull. This one is actually very loose for an MTL, so if you like loose MTL vapes, this is what you need. Um, So for the Aspire AVP, you got a built-in coil. So as soon as you need a new pod or anything, you gotta purchase a new pod, obviously. That comes with the built-in coil. And you just place the pod like that, and it's magnetic, so it just fits in perfectly. With the Nord, it is you have to buy separate pods. Coils obviously, and you put the coil in. Um, the Aspire is the way you fill it is actually quite unique. I like personally how you fill it because it's like, I don't like how you fill it. It's a little annoying compared to the rest. What you do is you put in your juice to fit in a little hole over here, and you hold down your juice, and there's a spring that goes down, and then you just fill it up. With the Nord, it's you just open the black tab over here, and you fill your juice up. So I do like the pod of the Aspire better, just because it is like impossible to leak. If you see over here, once you take out the juice, it's very hard. It's like the hole is, tiny, and it doesn't, no matter what you do, it doesn't really leak much. The Nord, to me, has one of the harder pods to use, where it's not very hard, but when you fill it up, it could leak, to be honest. It's just because I guess the black tab. Both are actually awesome vapes, so you cannot go wrong. I think this is a very high rating on the vapereview.ca, which is I think a Canadian review website, and I'm talking about the Aspire here. The Nord isn't out there in that review website, but compared to, for example, the Caliber, this is 0.1 ahead, and it's rated 9.2 over the 9.1, and it's actually rated, to me, a lot higher than the Trinity Alpha, which is an 8.6. So here are the colors I have. Personally, I like both these colors a lot. This is the rainbow color for the Aspire VP. This is the Smock. And the price point is, I think, let me just check. If we're talking about Canadian prices, which the price for a Nord device, let me just double check, is $32.99, and for the Aspire it is $33.99. So you really can't go wrong with both prices. In general, which is better? Obviously, it's very subjective because one has a much tighter pull, in my opinion, which is the AVP, compared to the Nord. So if you buy a lot of vapes, they do complement each other quite well. If I were to choose to own one vape, I would go with Nord, even though I like how the Aspire looks with this sleekness. Like, sometimes I don't even want to take it out because I'm worried it'll break. Because it is a very heavy, which has a nice feel to it. But the Nord is perfect weight as well. I'd rather use, like, the times I do use the Aspire, I prefer it better. I do like the Aspire better, but this is more versatile to me because it does have a looser pull. So, if you don't want to if you don't want to if you don't want to get like such a loose pull, obviously you could take a lesser inhale. So it really depends what you want. So this is like a more glossy. This is a glossy finish all around. Over here it's just around the frame. This is actually a very glossy finish for a vape in my opinion. And it has this pattern over here. Honestly, the black is the best color to go with. I think it's the most popular. I don't see much on YouTube, but I do think it's the most popular. Maybe it's not sold in every store though. The white and black finish is another one I really like. That's just my second favorite color I would go with. And then you got other colors like the green, red, and rainbow. It's also like obviously much bigger than the novel. So if you're deciding on what to get, the novel is pretty much like a tighter pull like this. But I prefer the Nord obviously over the Novo or Novo, just because it is bigger and the pods in the Novo are like the Spire where you also have to buy a new pod for every time you use it. Every time like the pod goes bad, you gotta buy a new pod because the coil is built in. But I do like the pod better here because in the Spire VP, so I'm not trying to compare the Spire VP to the saying the novel is, like the Spire VP. You should compare it to the Nord. I'm not trying to compare it there. I do think the Spire is much better than the novel. So it's really your pick. I will though, however, show you how they both, how dense the vape is when you vape. So I will make a vaping video out of these two if I get enough views, I guess. Or I'll make one anyways. So anyways, you can't really go wrong with either of them. And the good thing also about a Nord is it has an authentication sticker on the box. I mean, I haven't seen many fakes out of both out there, but it's like a counterfeit sticker, so whether you're buying coils, whatever, it shows some authenticity on the box. And pretty much everything is in the manual about these two, so if you want to find out more, just read about in the manual. Yeah, so that is it. I will be dropping, I've just started, really, this is my first video where I'm going to start actually making videos about vapes and other reviews, because I do have a lot of vapes and a lot of vape juices. So if you want to see more, just subscribe, please, leave a comment below. And if you have any questions, I will respond to each and one of your questions. Thank you, just leave a comment below and subscribe and drop a like if you like this video. Have a good day.